DeLorean. Show your name, son. DeLorean.
Okay, so we just came off from our last festival gig. Do you guys remember how we all met? How we formed?
Yeah, I think it was like 10 years ago or something when we first met. We were starting our studies at the University of Oulu, and me and Esa were starting to study in the Faculty of Education.
We were sitting next to each other and we were discussing about music, and then little by little we found out that there were so similar interests about music, and we thought that could we make a band, could we form a band, and that's where it all got started. We needed a bass player, so Yuri joined us.
Yeah, I remember Esa asking me that you own a bass, right? I was like, yeah. Well, we kind of need a bass player. Well, I can do that.
Yeah, me and OP had a high school band together, and we like knew from that. And OP just gave me the call that this is your shot, and you're gonna be guitarist in my band. And that's how the Satellite Stories was in final form.
Never give up. If we lose our home, then where would you go? Where would you go? Where would you go? They try to control.
Yeah, we were playing at the Faculty of Education's band rooms, and we didn't really have any permission to play there, but we just went there because they had all the instruments and stuff.
Yeah, we came like when everybody left the building, we came in silently. We tried to keep us as quiet as possible, but the alarm was set to start at 10 p.m. So we started from 7 till 3 minutes before 10, and then ran away from the place that we couldn't get caught. First gig probably was some of the university, like the student parties. We started out from there, and we gained quite a lot of people who were into the uplifting music that we made back then, and little by little we got more recognition.
The whole student context was actually really good for us, because when you're in the student world, people just they have lots of parties, and they need bands who don't have 10 years on the roll already. They need bands who they just pay 100 euros in case of beer. That was a really good way for us to also get some gigs under the belt and some really good experience from the parties.
Yeah, I think that things really started rolling once we released our first demos over the internet, and all the music blogs really liked the songs, and it started spreading around the internet, and soon we gained quite good amount of fans abroad, and then we started touring worldwide.
After the international breakthrough, there's been several cases where we maybe should have moved abroad. Couple of points where we really started to think about that seriously, but in the end we decided to stay in Oulu, because Oulu has been such a good place for us always. It has offered everything for us. We feel really relaxed. We feel really like we are not in the center of pressure, kind of. So we can work really freely in Oulu, and that's basically why we live here during all of these years.
We came from the noise to the quiet in a way. Every time we come from the tour, here is beautiful, quiet, nice, and you can have that. You can let your ideas grow, and you can have all the time you want to just create. That's the best thing to live in Oulu. The impact of university for our touring life. Yeah, they've been really supporting and really understanding, and so someone could have been much more tougher to us, but everybody's accepted our choice of career.